Earth is a very beautiful planet and it contains everything that we need. But we aren't taking very good care of it. We are taking in resources selfishly without caring much about the future generations. Right now we have abundant resources, but maybe in future the earth will be left with hardly any resources and our future generation will need to leave this planet. So for this, our scientists are searching for planets where we can live in future in case something bad happens on earth. In this video I want to share some of these planets where maybe our future generations will live. Hello friend, how are you? I'm Ankita, and in this video I want to talk about some of the planets which are discovered by Kepler space telescope. This telescope was launched by NASA in 2009 and it has discovered over 2710 planets. This telescope was named after the famous astronomer Johannes Kepler, and based on the observations, scientists have find out that there are some planets which are very close to Earth, not like physically, but their atmosphere, the way they are designed, it is very close to how our Earth is, and they believe that there is a chance that maybe future humans will be able to live over there. Scientists are even trying to find out about extraterrestrial aliens. So there is a program launched by NASA called Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, SETI, on this planets discovered by Kepler. First I want to tell you about light year. I think many people are confused about this term light year. They believe light year is talking about duration, but light year is actually talking about distance. The earth year which we see is of 365 days. This is the amount of time which earth takes to complete the entire revolution around its sun. So earth takes 365 days to complete one revolution around sun. But light year is actually the distance traveled by light in 1 year. So in 1 year, how much distance a light can travel? So light is very, very fast. We believe that light is the fastest thing which travels in space. There is nothing faster than speed of light. Light travels in the space at 186,000 miles or 300,000 kilometers per second. It can cross the entire earth within a second. And in the entire year, light travels 5.88 trillion miles. Or 9.46 trillion kilometers per year. So light can travel huge distance. But even if we travel at the speed of light, some of the planets are so far away that it will still take us thousands of years to reach them. In this video I will talk about various exoplanets. Exoplanets are the planets out of our solar system. Our solar system contains 8 or 9 planets depending on whether you regard Pluto as a planet or not. First one is Kepler 62f. Kepler 62f is located about 1200 light years from Earth in the constellation Lyra. It orbits its sun every 267 days and it is roughly 40% larger than Earth in size. Although we don't know much about its mass and composition, what is the planet made up of, but based on our calculations, scientists believe that this planet could be rocky. Scientists believe that Kepler 62f is an ocean planet. It mainly contains ocean with some rocks, but they are not exactly sure whether this planet contains carbon dioxide or not, because this planet is little bit further away from its sun. That planet's sun, not our sun. They have their own separate sun. So because of it, if it doesn't contain carbon dioxide, then it will be completely covered in ice. But if it contains carbon dioxide, there is a very good chance that this planet contains liquid water and it may be habitable for humans. There is in fact a sci-fi movie based on this planet. It was released in 2022 and it's called Kepler 62f. And in that story, the humans need to go to another planet and they have to decide who can go and who has to live over here. Have you seen that movie or have you heard about it? Next one is Kepler 186f. Kepler 186f is about 500 light years from Earth in the constellation Cygnus. It orbits its sun once every 130 days. So it takes 130 days to complete one revolution of its sun. Here also we don't know its mass and what is it composed of, but scientists believe this could be a very rocky planet. There is a possibility it contains liquid water based on what they have observed. And this planet's sun is much cooler than our sun. That is when the energy received from sun is only 1/3 of what we receive. So it is little bit cooler than our planet. It is less brighter and bit cooler than our planet. Kepler 442b. Kepler 442b is about 1206 light years away from Earth in the constellation of Lyra, and it takes 112.3 days to complete one revolution of its sun. Its discovery was announced in 2015. Its mass is 2.36 larger than Earth. Kepler 442b is regarded as one of the most habitable non-tidally locked exoplanet. Tidally locked means when the planet is much closer to the sun, it's in a rotation, it's become very slow. So several times the one area gets lot of bright light, another area is darkened. So one area would be eternally bright, one area would be eternally dark. But this planet is little bit distant from its star, so it's not tidally locked and it rotates, and the entire surface area gets the sunlight from their star. Next is Kepler 452b. Kepler 452b is located almost 1400 light years away in the constellation Cygnus, and it takes around 384.8 days to complete one revolution around its sun. It is 60% larger in diameter than Earth, so its entire year is almost closer to our year. And even though we don't know exactly what is it composed of, scientists believe this planet is also rocky with containing liquid water. Last one is Kepler 1649c. Kepler 1649c is located 300 light years from Earth in the constellation of Cygnus, and it takes 19.5 days to complete one revolution around its sun. Its mass is 1.2 of Earth's. This planet was discovered in 2020, so we don't know much about this planet. But based on what we have observed, NASA has said that this planet is the closest to Earth, in size-wise and temperature-wise. So, what do you think? What are your views about these planets? Which planet did you like the most? Which planet are you planning to go? We don't know enough about this planet, but we know that Earth isn't the only livable planet. There can be millions and millions of planets which are very similar to Earth, which has abundant amount of resources, and maybe they are filled with aliens. The aliens can be very similar to our humans, or they can be very, very different, And when we talk about habitable, we are talking about habitable for humans. But different planets are different, and they can have some different alien life which we can't even imagine. We can't even comprehend them as living beings. And that is why we are not able to see them. And I believe people say कि aliens, there are no higher technology aliens available, but we don't know that yet. Maybe the higher technology aliens which are very, very intelligent are so complex that we cannot even comprehend them. When we talk about alien life, we only think about similar to us, a multicellular organism like us, or unicellular like bacteria, virus. We can't think of an organism which is more complex than multicellular. What if the things which we see around us, what if the asteroids which we see, what if they are some kind of weapons? The aliens are throwing asteroids at us just like we throw bullets at people. So aliens are throwing asteroids, meteorites at various planets to destroy the planet. What if this is an alien technology? What if the black holes which we see, what if they are some kind of suction vacuum created by some interdimensional beings to extract energy from our universe? What if in another universe, in another dimension, aliens are so diverse, so complex that they need a huge amount of stars and everything to get materials and energy. So this black hole is kind of like it, and all the resources are used in their dimension, their universe. This is what I believe in. But let me know, what do you believe? Do you believe in alien life? Do you believe we can live in some different planets in future? People are trying to get in Mars because Mars is the closest. But even though it's our next neighbor planet, we still have a hard time reaching over there. Even our satellites, rockets have hard time reaching there. So maybe our generation won't be able to go to future these planets, but maybe our grandchildren, great grandchildren can. But if you get a chance, will you go? I myself won't, because I don't trust our technology that much and I like this planet. But let me know. And out of this, which planet did you like the most? Okay. Anyways, take care. Bye.